What's cooking, everyone? Welcome back to Lou's Food Reviews. Today we're at the Krusty Krab and we got the Krabby Patty meal. Now, you might be wondering what's included in that meal. And that, of course, is your standard Krabby Patty. I got a double. Some kelp fries, I believe, and a kelp pineapple frosty. So that's what we got here today. There's a little promo card, even included some stickers. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, this Krusty Krab I pulled into was kind of on a shady side of town today. I was pretty hungry, you know. But it's just one of those locations that doesn't look like it's going to be the best. You know, when it comes to fast food chains, the quality varies greatly depending on the location. Unless, of course, you're talking about like Chick-fil-A or Culver's. That's pretty standard across the board. But I'm just going to keep that in mind. So that might affect my scores. Anyway, there's the kelp fries right there. Feast your eyes. And I just put those in there. And yeah, that's what we got. So got water on the side. Wash things down. All right. So that's what we got here today. Let's get rid of the tomatoes. Disgusting. Anyway, take a quick look at that. Let's get a thumbnail. Feast your eyes. All right. Going in. It's piping hot. You know, I'm not gonna lie, wasn't expecting much. Pulled into Wendy's thinking to myself, this is just some gimmick to ride on the famous SpongeBob name. It's just gonna be a Dave's Double. Standard Dave's Double. But let me tell you, this is a pleasant surprise. Now, I think what separates this from the Dave's Double is the signature Krabby Patty sauce. Now, as for the burger itself, it's actually pretty good. Wasn't expecting much, like I said, but it's delicious. It's piping hot. It's really all you could ask for from a fast food burger. But considering that the one thing that separates this from the Dave's Double is the sauce, it will be important to really just put my finger on what the flavor of that sauce is. after focusing on the sauce, it's actually quite different from what I was expecting, you know? I expected this sauce to be your standard special sauce, you know? Ketchup, mustard, mayo, shake that up. Anyway, but it's actually quite different. It's quite different. It has it's almost got a little kick to it. It's a difficult flavor to describe, but let me tell you, I think they nailed the sauce. Now I know why Plankton was trying to lay his hands on that secret formula after all these years. The sauce slaps, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I can't quite put my finger on what that sauce is. But like I said, it's almost like your standard special sauce with a little bit of kick and a slightly different flavor that's almost reminiscent of pickles. I'm not really sure how else I can describe it, but it's top tier, I gotta say. Now, let's give these kelp fries a taste. I've never had a bite of these fries before going in. Kelp fries are okay. Not quite up to my expectations. They don't quite meet my expectations, considering how absolutely banging that burger was. These fries are just kind of mid. They're like slightly lukewarm. Exactly what you'd expect. All right, now we got the pineapple under the sea frosty. The moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here it goes. It's going in. Pretty good. It tastes like pineapple. What else is new? Very creamy. That's about all there is to it. They did a pretty good job on the pineapple under the sea frosty, although it's pretty hard to mess that up. I mean, if you're a fast food chain messing up ice cream, then what are you even doing? Like, that's the most difficult item to mess up. But that slaps. All right, now to deliver the verdict. In terms of flavor, that Krabby Patty was absolutely delicious. I'm giving that a 12 on a scale of 2 to 13. These fries are horrendously mid and lukewarm. I'm giving those like a 7.5 on a scale of 2 to 13. As for the pineapple under the sea frosty, I'm landing that right at a solid 11.5 on a scale of 2 to 13. Now, considering the price, this clocked in at around 13 bucks, including tax, which is pretty steep, but I mean, for a novelty item, that's kind of what everyone's expecting. I mean, they're really just pushing to capitalize on this Krabby Patty meal collab. But I have to say that I think it's worth it just to try it, just to get the experience. It is a bit steep though, in terms of the price. So averaging everything together, the value, the flavor, the quality of the food. Well, in terms of value, I'm giving the meal a solid 9 on a scale of 2 to 13. And yes, I'm going to give the meal, all things considered, an 11 on a scale of 2 to 13. It's pretty good, don't get me wrong, but it's just a bit overpriced for what you're getting here. I mean, this is just your standard meal. It shouldn't be this expensive, in my opinion. Yeah, the fries are still pretty mid. But yeah, the 13 is after tax anyway. So it could be worse. I think it's about $11 before tax, so you know what? I'm gonna bump that up to an 11.5. I mean, that's not outrageous. Alright, well, that's all I've got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're at the Krusty Krab, and we got the Krabby Patty meal for 11 bucks plus tax. Overall, my score is an 11.5. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time on Lou's Food Reviews.